Welcome to the Band Bar Studios channel where we create your entire fitness routine using only long loop resistance bands like these. So if your goal is to get stronger and fit from anywhere in any amount of time, this is the channel for you. So make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a workout. Today we have a complete lower body strength workout, all levels, beginner friendly, low impact, strength based workout, working our quads, our glutes, our hamstrings, all over strength. Really looking forward to it. All you need are your bands and a door anchor. So this is something that you put in a door. You put this behind the door. This is the actual door, and this is where you hook your resistance bands onto. This is such a hack for home workouts. You need one of these, I'm just saying. We sell them in our accessory bundle. I have a discount code for you below, just a little FYI. But yeah, so that's all you need for this workout. Let's get into it. First, make sure you warm up. I'll put one here. Come back to this video and we will start the workout. We are starting this workout with a back squat. So how you do that with a band, put the band over your head onto your traps, not onto your neck, onto your traps, the tops of your shoulders. You're gonna stand on the other end. Create that stance as you would with a regular back squat. And you're going to point out your toes a little bit, bend at the hips and the knees, and then exhale, standing up. All right, so get that situated. I'll turn to the side to help a little bit too. We are gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Core on, going as low as you can and pressing up against that band. Good. Whew. You can go pretty heavy here. Think of how heavy you can do a back squat if you've done them before. Last one. Perfect. Getting out of that, just bend over to take it off of your head. All right, next we are doing a B stance RDL. So you're going to put a band folding in half like that. Put one foot on it. Standing up tall, kick the other foot back like that, like a kickstand. Then you're gonna push your hips back and come up. How to increase the resistance is grabbing the band lower towards your foot. That will also give you more range of motion so you can go lower in this exercise. So I want you to think of this as a single leg deadlift. Most of your weight is in that standing foot with the band under it. The other leg is just for balance. You're pushing your hips back. Good. All right, so we're just gonna switch sides, putting the other foot in the band. Whew, I'm just gonna rest a little bit. So standing tall, keep your knees at the same point and just kick that other foot back. All right, then you're just going to push your hips back just like you would with an RDL or Romanian deadlift or hinge exercise, but it is most of your weight on that single leg. Woo, you got this. So think of pushing your hips back more than bringing your chest forward, okay? That's where that hamstring and glute work comes in. Last one. Perfect, okay. Whew, and lastly, we are finishing this circuit with a banded leg extension or quad burners or whatever you want to call them. You're putting a band behind your knees like this, and then hook the band on your hands, okay? Now comfortably getting into a tabletop position, tuck your back toes, and you're gonna straighten your legs against that band, coming back to that tabletop position. Straightening your legs, feeling your quads turn on. Really flex, hold for a second, and come. So your quads are the front of your legs. Not really a down dog because you don't need to put your chest through your arms or anything. It's just your legs straightening and bending. Good. Whew. All right. So let's do all that one more time, okay? So starting with our back squat. So putting the band on our traps. We got this. Already feeling it, if I'm honest. Okay, let's go. So now you know what you're gonna do, and I want you to think of making this the most challenging that you can for the entire working set, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Last 10 seconds. Last time doing this exercise. After this, we're going to our B stance RDL. Done. Whew. All right. Dropping that. Going to our B stance RDL. Grabbing the band, putting it under one foot, kicking the other foot out or back behind you, and doing that single leg deadlift. Good. So I find it hard to say, like, grab the medium band, grab the red band, you know, things like that, because I could make this resistance less challenging with the red band or more challenging with my lighter yellow band, depending on where I grab it, depending on how it's arranged. So feel it out, and you'll learn what your body, like, just as you do with weights. If you think of, oh, with the squat, I can squat 135 pounds comfortably for this amount of reps. You're gonna do that same association with bands, but it just will sound different, right? So it's just different words that you use. At one point, we were all learning what we could do for our strength exercise, or maybe you haven't yet, and that's completely fine, and you're just learning with bands, and that's amazing. So just think of challenging your muscles just as you would with weights. That is the key. Ooh. Last one here. Oh my gosh. Done. Oh my gosh, okay. Finishing with our leg extensions. So getting in that tabletop position, hooking the band on our hands. So not just around our thumbs, because that might hurt. I want it around the hand part, okay? That will feel a lot better. Let's go. Tucking your back toes and straightening those legs, feeling your quads turn on, and really work for this movement. Whew. Whew, you got this. Last time we're doing this, and then we get a break. Last 5. Let's do one more really good rep. Done. Perfect. All right, we are gonna take 40-second break, get some water, set up for our next circuit. For that, you will need your bands and your door anchor set up at about mid-thigh height when you're standing. All right, we have our door anchor set up at knee-thigh height, and I have 3 resistance bands with this long loop set up here because I'm not sure how I'll feel with these exercises, if I'm honest. We're gonna start with a banded reverse lunge, but in a little different way of resistance to challenge our muscles a little bit differently. We're gonna put the band against our hip bones and walk away from the door so that there's a good amount of resistance. And then we're gonna do our reverse lunge, alternating side to side, okay? So get that set up and let's go. So I want there to be tension on the band. Feel it out. We want it to be difficult. The resistance pulling us back is challenging our muscles in a way during that step up. You're pushing your hamstring, you're using your hamstrings a little more, you're using your quads a little more. You're pushing forward with your leg, kind of like a step up on a bench, okay? So it feels a little different, and that's good. 3, 2, 1, good. All right. Now, you can stay with that same band. I'm gonna try and use this. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna do a kneeling hip thrust. So same kind of setup, band against our hips. We're gonna kneel, tuck our back toes, and we're gonna do a hip thrust. So you're gonna hinge at the hips, exhale, tilt your pelvis, tall stance, okay? Tall kneeling stance. So think of if you were rotated 90 degrees on a bench for a hip thrust with your feet on the ground. It is the same movement, okay? I want this to be difficult. You can be really strong with this exercise. And I want you to squeeze at the top, feeling your glutes. Good. Inhale. Perfect. All right, and lastly, we are getting out of that, and we are doing a single leg hamstring curl. So I'm gonna go to the lighter band, but we'll see. You're gonna hook the band on the back of your foot, move away from the door and lie down, and you're going to bring your heel towards your glute, okay? Flexing your hamstring to bring your heel in, holding at the back of the exercise. I guess you would call it top of the exercise. So inhale, exhale, curl in. So this is just like those machines that you see or that maybe you've done where there's a pad on the back of your ankles and you're curling your leg in. It's the exact same thing. So make sure it's challenging. Good. Whew. All right. So now all you need to do, switch feet. So you can wrap the band around your feet, or I like to just angle my toes out so it hooks on the band, so it's not falling off my ankles. So that way you can bring your leg out, the band's not falling off. So just angling your toes out at about 10, 20 degrees and really squeezing your hamstrings, the back of your legs, feeling that shake. Remember, we're doing this twice, so get a really good hold of the exercise now. Next round, we are going hard, going the heaviest we can. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Dropping that. Now, let's do that all one more time. I am going to try and do my reverse lunges with this red one, but who knows how that will go. So moving away from the door. Let's go. So reverse lunge. Feel it out. Go as far as you can. I want there to be a good amount of tension, but still able to stand tall I'm even leaning forward a little bit. You got this. Last 5. Done. Whew. All right. I'm going to stay with this red band. We're going to do our kneeling hip thrust. So kneeling down. Band right against our hip bones. Secure. Tilt our pelvis under, keeping our spine straight as we push our glutes towards our heels, or let the band pull you kind of, and then move directly against the band. So it's not really like sit down on your ankle, then come up, right? I want you to hinge at the hips to bring your glutes back or your hips back. Inhale. We got this. Inhale. Ooh, last 5. Done. Ooh. Good job. Okay. Ugh. Stepping up into that hamstring curl one last time. So hooking on the back. And again, I just rotate my toes out to hook against the band. Move away from the door and curl. Let's go. Ways to make this harder is shortening the band, wrapping the band around your foot, or doubling up the band, or just moving away from the door. Whew, you are going to feel this tomorrow, or I am at least. We got this, okay? Last 5, and then we're done our workout. 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh. Let's switch legs. Ooh, see? We got this. Inhale. Make sure there's no slack in the band. Move away from the door so that there's no slack. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Good. Done. That was our lower body strength workout. I hope you loved it. Let me know what you think. Like this video, comment below, request any workouts you want to see for your bands, and I will be happy to make them. Please make sure you cool down. I'll link one here. But do know that if you want this workout with a warm-up and cool down custom for this workout, that is something that is on Band Bar Studios. So more info later on in this video and down below. And comment any questions about Band Bar Studios. That is our own workout platform. Other than that, I will see you next time on the mat. If you enjoyed this workout video, make sure to join me on bandbarstudios.com. There, you'll get access to over 200 exclusive workouts, free challenges, form videos for over 100 exercises, workout tips, and more to help you on your health and fitness journey. If you're not a Band Bar Studio member yet, check the description below for promo codes and click on that link to start your free trial today. See you next time on the mat.